Tonight, the Blue Mountains flare up again despite milder conditions.
It's still the middle of October, we're not even into summer yet, and the devastation that we've experienced so far does not augur well.
The harsh reality as residents despair at what they've lost.
I said to my husband, I remember when you carried me across the threshold. I remember having all my babies here. All the hard work that you put into everything for all those years, and it's just gone.
A long journey leads to the palace for a young girl shot by the Taliban. And turning 40 in style, the Opera House prepares to celebrate a big milestone. Good evening, Jeremy Fernandez with ABC News. The danger is still far from over. Firefighters had hoped today's milder weather would allow them to gain the upper hand, but several fires flared up and authorities now warn that 6 major bushfires are likely to burn for weeks. 2 bushfires west of Sydney are still of major concern. One is between Lithgow and Bilpin, the other at Springwood. There are also concerns for blazes at Mount Victoria and Balmoral in the Southern Highlands. With stronger winds forecast for tomorrow evening, total fire bans have been declared for Greater Sydney, including the Blue Mountains and Central Coast, and also for the Greater Hunter, Illawarra and Central Ranges. In Lithgow, an investigation is underway to determine if a defence explosives exercise may have sparked the blaze there. We begin tonight's coverage with Gordon Taylor, who's in that area.
Today was meant to be a chance for firefighters in the Blue Mountains to prepare ahead of worsening conditions. Instead, the flames flared again. Calm this morning, but strengthening winds brought the blaze back to life and threatened the southern containment line of the Bells Line of Road. Within minutes of our arrival, the fire had jumped the road and was all around us.
Behind me here, they're desperately trying to put the fire out before it jumps over the highway and the railway line here and across the escarpment into the Gross Valley, and then it would burn south, and that's the real concern. They desperately need to get this fire out before the wind picks up even further and we have a catastrophe over in the Gross Valley.
Waterbombing helicopters attacked the blaze from above as firefighters fought it below, knowing they couldn't stop it, their priority becoming the protection of homes.
What we were trying to do is hold it from crossing the Bells Line of Road. It's come to the Bells Line of Road. Unfortunately, we couldn't hold it, and it's crossed over the Bells Line of Road. Residents
escaped to safety before it was too late, shaken after days under constant threat.
I thought everything was going to be fine until this started up again. So it's very heartbreaking. Sorry.
It's been an exhausting 48 hours for local firefighters who've posted their own dramatic video of performing rescues inside Thursday's firestorm at Mount Victoria, saving residents trapped by the walls of fast-moving flames. This is a massive fire with almost 30,000 hectares burnt and an active fire perimeter of over 200 kilometres. Residents' exasperation has been made worse by a Defence Department admission that the fires now threatening Blue Mountain communities may have been caused by a military training exercise.
It did start on defence land where they had unexploded ordnance. I know for a fact he told me that at one stage they stopped any aircraft flying over that area because of those exploding ordnances.
Firefighters are concerned that with worsening conditions from tomorrow, this scene will be repeated along the lengthy fire edge. Gordon Taylor, ABC News, on the Bells Line of Road, Blue Mountains.
And Gordon joins us now. Gordon, what's the latest on that fire in Lithgow?
Well, it did actually cross the road here. I'm actually at the site where one of the places it crossed the road. Behind me is the valleys to the south. It's still burning in there. They've put a remote access crews, flown them in there. They're trying to extinguish it down below the cliffs here where I am at the moment.
Gordon, today was going to be the major window for firefighters to get through and cut through those blazes. The weather didn't help as much as thought. Tactically, what's next?
Well, they're just trying to, as much as possible before tomorrow. They thought they had the chances today, but the wind just kept coming up, and it comes so quickly too. We were here and it was calm, bit of smoke, and then suddenly the fire was upon us. It went over the top of us and into the valley. So it can happen so fast. They're just trying to do as much to contain it tonight and dampen it down before tomorrow, where they expect even worse conditions.
Gordon, indeed, the speed and the unpredictability of these flames is what residents are saying has caught them by surprise.
Well, while we were here, the wind was going all over the place, and of course the fire creates its own wind, and then it'll be going one direction and then the other, and the valleys here, it comes up and down the valleys, and so the fire can be coming at you, then not coming at you, and then suddenly it's back on you again. So it just makes it very, very difficult and also very precarious for people fighting the fires and the people who are trying to evacuate from their homes or protect their homes.
Gordon Taylor in Lithgow.